Hi there, I'm really pleased to be shooting this video today. It's windy, it's not a day I'd normally come out, but I'm filming this new tarp from Napsack Hammocks, the A.B.C tarp. Why am I so excited about it? Well, I've got one in my hands and I've helped with the collaboration on it. Right, so are we mean business? To get my own tarp was something I'd wanted to do for a long time, and I've had a design in my mind. And I saw a guy called Craig Fordham who runs Black Wolf Survival down in Kent. And he had one that was not too dissimilar to what I'd got in my mind. So I messaged him and said, do the company that have made your tarp, called Napsack Hammocks, do they do bespoke orders? Well, he gave me their details and Stevie Burns said, send the design over and we'll have a look. And they liked it, so one thing led to another and we've got the design here. Now, what I'll do, rather than just run through them with it in my hand, I'll get it up and I'll talk you through the bits. We'll go for the slippery figure of 8 bitting. And I'll go for a taut tarp hitch over here. As you can see, the first thing with this prototype is it's black. So as you can see on this side, I've set this angle like you're going to have a hammock under it, and this side more like a tent. Right, you've already seen that the colour's black. Let me take you through some of the nerdy spec on it. The actual length of this is 3.5 times 3.5. When the loops came back, I was quite surprised by them because they've got this kind of fixing on the end. I think they're absolutely bomb-proof. 4 of these loops here, 2 on each side panel, and the idea of this is you can use it to pull to get some more space inside, or you can use it when you're doing the diamond formation or an asymmetrical setup to actually have more loops across your line. So if you put tension on them, it'll pull the sides up like this. Very much like the zip model that Napsack Hammocks do. Although for some reason the prototype's got these 2 loops together as straight loops. The reason for these is that if you have the door flaps on, quote unquote, you can use this angled one to get your tension correct. Otherwise, you've got the fixing point with a straight 90-degree loop. If you like using a loop with a prusik knot at the end of tension with, you've also got the extra loop here underneath the fixing as well to put the carabiner through. One last minute addition to the design was to put some grommets in. The idea being, if you're going for the tarp being on the ground, you can actually peg them down to make sure that the wind doesn't get under. It also has some internal loops for perhaps hanging an admin ridgeline under, hanging small lights off, etc, etc. Now as you can see, I've done an asymmetrical setup now, and what I've done is just turned it through 90 degrees from the normal sort of A-shaped house roof, if you like, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixings along the top, which makes it a lot less saggy than if you've just got the 3 or even 2 perhaps, depending on which tarp you've got. Also, which I didn't realise as well, where you've got the double loops there for the doorways, that's actually made a second loop to put the prusik looped attachment on to tension it. And the asymmetrical shape also gives you no less than 4 fixing points now to pull the tent out if you want to. The asymmetrical shape also allows you 5 grommets at the back to peg with. And here you've got the diamond shape. It's not one that I've used a lot in the past, so I don't like the lack of coverage, but this is a superb amount of coverage on here. Again, you've got the 5 loops across the top, and you've got a couple of the extra loops on the side there to pull out if you so wish. I'm all out of time to do any more weird and wonderful setups, but this one is the one that I approached Napsack Hammocks with the idea of in the first place. I've done quite a generous angle there, so the doors are partially open, but of course if you narrow the sides down, you can almost get total closure. Now, this is where we've got the extra loop here, so that's now at 45 degrees, and of course if you want the flaps open, like this, you can always peg it across to there, and then obviously peg it down if the weather's getting worse. Now, if you've got any comments on this new tarp, please do feel free to add below, because I'll make sure that Napsack Hammocks do actually see any feedback that you leave. Thanks very much.